How'd that go?
I have no idea.
It looks like it's picking something up now.
All right.
So hopefully that fixed it. It's literally because I can't monitor this.
No, it's fine. I mean, look, the two people that are supposed to be in charge just, don't
Yeah,
give a
this
don't
is what
care.
happens when you just send a couple things to get things going.
Right.
Hopefully this worked. I'm back in front of the computer now.
Right. I'm just anyway,
Okay,
okay.
good.
So,
Noah can hear us now. That is
oh,
we're golden.
No?
All right, so
So
we talked about a lot of stuff, but I guess we have to hear it on the actual
you'll have
podcast.
to watch the actual episode. But
Uh,
now it feels like we're talking straight to you. Isn't that nice?
yeah. So anyway, thank you for letting us know.
Right.
But we're gonna ignore you for a little bit.
Right. So Pokemon
Anyway, the
Sword and
news. You're reading
Shield.
ads.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is the news section. Pokemon Sword and Shield has. This is also another section that Dan and I are not equipped to fucking do. But we went to Tom's website. He owns it, and we're just reading headlines.
He owns the company now.
Yeah. Pokemon Sword and Shield has Victini for everyone right now. Netflix's Enola Holmes is back on the case with first photos of upcoming sequel.
I mean, is it a sequel or just second season?
It says sequel.
Yeah, I think they mean second season. I don't think they understand.
No, isn't Enola Holmes a movie?
Was it a movie?
I think it was a movie.
Oh, maybe it was a movie. Okay, I thought it was a show, but it's probably just on Netflix, and I don't know the difference anymore.
Can you believe it? Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who, and Warhammer all coming to Magic: The Gathering.
Doctor Who and Magic: The Gathering.
Don't know about it.
I mean, it could work. It's just weird, but
apparently you can pre-order Splatoon 3 for just $49 with this exclusive promo code. I'm not going to tell you what the code is. You're going to have to find it yourself. And the Hunger Games prequel will dive into the mythology of Panem. Panem?
What? I think I think it's closer to the second one, but at the same time, what mythology? I mean, we kind of know what happened to the starting point of that, right? Like the country's just divided up into districts. I assume because
there was a war.
There's a war. This dictator took over. Like I don't think there's like much mystery shrouded in how we got to that point.
No, I don't think so. Avatar has been removed from Disney Plus with no warning.
I didn't even know it was on Disney Plus.
I mean, again, like
I watched it on Hulu.
I don't understand.
Or like maybe Netflix.
This movie,
Netflix.
I think I saw this movie with you. This movie came out like what a decade ago.
Wait, you're talking about the movie Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking.
I was talking about Last Airbender.
Yes.
No movie.
Oh, why did Disney remove it? Because it's boring.
Because the movies come because it's boring. I mean, I like a PS5 restock. PS5s are back.
Okay, first of all, that's not even a story anymore. That's just like every 2 months they go, there's a restock, and then it's sold out within like 3 weeks.
And then alpha gameplay for Sega and Creative Assemblies. Oh wait, I read this already.
I feel like you're really just going through headlines right now. We need some details.
Yeah. Loki's Owen Wilson says Marvel Studios is quote kind of uptight about spoilers.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, fine. Let's GameSpot not that great with the news, actually.
If Tom hears that, he's so angry.
Well, he won't listen to it, as we've already
that's true.
Surmised.
No one's gonna look through it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have this even down right now. This goes up. Sounds coming.
McDonald's Pokemon card Happy Meals are back.
Ooh,
but the fans aren't happy. I went to Kotaku. GameSpot wasn't doing it for me. No.
Why aren't the fans happy?
Let me click the link.
That would probably help.
See how fast the computer can move.
This isn't really news. This is headlines. Headlines with tuna.
Many adult fans
these are Nikki's tidbits.
Yeah. They were let down as they found basketball toys inside their kids' meals. What?
Well, it's better than some other kind of toy.
When I left work on Tuesday, I immediately rushed to my nearest McDonald's in order to secure Pokemon cards from its latest Happy Meal promotion. I bought 2 kids' meals. I do not have any children. And I was slightly disappointed when the employee handed me 2 plain Happy Meal boxes. I had been hoping to receive the Pikachu printed boxes
I
that were
guarantee
shown on
you,
the promo.
these people at McDonald's have the right thing. They saw this adult come in here. They were like, "You don't have any fucking kids," and they just were like, "You know what? You get the backup shit."
I mean, listen, but I got off lucky since each box still came with a pack of Pokemon trading cards. Other customers who ordered the Happy Meals have reported receiving Space Jam 2 toys.
Space Jam 2 toys.
Oh my
Those are
God.
almost better than Space Jam toys,
The
but they're
latest
much, much
McDonald's
worse.
promotion is supposed, this is italicized,
Yeah.
supposed to come with a Pokemon spinner toy, a cardboard Pikachu coin, and a pack of 4 trading cards, one of which is holographic. These toys are meant to be used in a party game. What?
Can we pause for a second?
Sure.
4 trading cards.
Yep.
You couldn't go 5. Go to the nice.
Does McDonald's still do Monopoly? Does that
No,
still
they
happen?
stopped because of the whole cheating scandal.
Oh, fuck off.
They haven't done one since. I look every once in a while hoping, because I do, as a fat guy, I do love a good Monopoly at McDonald's. But
yeah. These toys are meant to be used in a party game in which one person spins the wheel to decide on a stat, and then each player, up to 4, compares their cards to determine who has the highest score. Obviously, most adults who choose to buy the Happy Meals for themselves are mainly interested in obtaining the Pokemon cards. Oh boy. As you can imagine, many were deeply unhappy about this error. Of course, they all got on Twitter to express how mad they are.
So yeah, the other things that have been pointed out to me as newsworthy this week is the whole Dragon Ball Z coming to Fortnite has been a thing.
Yeah,
I have not played it. I've seen a couple clips. I guess it's all right.
I mean, it looks cool.
I'm not gonna play Fortnite.
Yeah.
We've been over this.
Actually, you know what we should be doing? Because I feel like maybe people do. Look, if you get your news from us, thanks. I feel like a lot of people, though, are getting their news from other sources, like more immediate. There's no way that you're like hearing from us for the first time on some, maybe. But I feel like maybe we should start doing obscure video game news. Or
how obscure are you thinking?
I'm thinking pretty obscure. So let's type that in, actually. Obscure video game news.
You can't just type in I feel like you have terrible Googling skills.
No, are you kidding me? I'm like king of Google. Video game news. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find something right now, just from this one search alone. Obscure and rumors. There's literally
I'm sure there's results, but I don't know how them are actually obscure.
There is literally a website called www.obscuregamers.com, and it's obscure gamers news. That is the first hit.
What's the first story when you go to?
Oh wait, this is a weird website. Oh, I don't like this. This is like, I've never been able to navigate a website like this. It's like forum like. I've never. Oh man.
I feel like this episode is just Alex explores the internet.
I'm not good with this. This is not good. This is like forums. Oh, what's new? Let's try what's new.
Aren't you like a big Reddit guy? Isn't that just like the biggest forum?
Yeah, but it's this is like weird. It's got weird colors. New Dreamcast game. Oh, this is from June 2021. All right.
So this website seems like a bust.
Might be.
Yeah.
Might be.
So Noah brings up that apparently I did not see the story on this.
Let's have them do the news. Bring them in.
Well, I would love to, but then I have to go change the fucking overlay, and we've seen how terrible I am at that. Yeah. So he has. Did we talk about the Spider-Man mod that got banned for removing gay flags from the game? And the website owners said, if you disagree with us, delete your account.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not going to look further into it. But if you, but that seems pretty fucked up.
That's horrible.
Oh, obscure video game news is one of the Overwatch League here he goes. This is some obscure video game news for us. I see. One of the Overwatch League esports teams is falling apart right now, and everyone is crying and laughing. I don't know if that's news so much as like
news.
I mean, headline.
It's about as newsworthy as everything else I've said so far.
I mean, most of your things you read were just advertisements for TV shows.
Horror game series Obscure should make a comeback.
Okay.
but it's highly unlikely.
I still don't think this is the news. I'm pretty sure this is just Nikki's tids.
Hold on. What if I just do
Nikki's
like?
tidbits.
What if I just search like what's like a maybe not video game weird news?
Oh, like I used to find with the fucking like tongue grafts and stuff when we did
Yeah,
box files.
right. Um.
Weird
Oh, here we
news.
go. Mum fumes after sister chucks son out of family photo for pulling silly faces.
I mean, that's kind of funny.
Woman's husband secretly quits job. Now she wants him to move back with parents.
Huh.
Woman boots husband from delivery room because of loud phone calls with his bros.
Not even with his bros. You know what I watched recently that reminds me of I just watched the Netflix documentary on Woodstock 99.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about Woodstock 99?
No.
It was like basically it was supposed to be like the 30th anniversary of Woodstock, like big concert. And
Mm-hmm.
they hired the bands they got were like a lot of like the new metal and stuff like on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of was a big disaster all around, but basically there ended up being a riot by the end of the festival.
Oh,
Like
damn.
a full on like national emergency type riot. Like they got the National Guard in there to break it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth watching. 3 parts on Netflix. I
All
don't
right.
want to give too much away for those of you who don't know about it, but it's entertaining and how much they just went like, oh, we'll be fine until all hell broke loose. Anyway,
I'll check it
look
out.
into it. You'll
Look
see why the
into it.
bros thing comes up nearly
Right.
immediately. But
Right. And then last one is uh extreme eater devours 60-ounce burger and 100 chicken nuggets in mammoth food challenge.
how long did it take to do that though? We did 60 chicken nuggets in an hour.
Doesn't say.
Come on, we need
I'm
details.
sorry. What do you? That's it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's your fault. We need details.
Yeah. Oh wait, 2 speed eaters, less than 17 minutes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How?
That's what it says.
I mean, I believe you. I believe that's what you're
There's
reading.
apparently video proof. I'm not going to play it,
But that's so much food
yeah,
in such a short period of time. I just
yeah.
don't understand how you get it down.
Swallow. So that was the news. Where you always can get your video game news right here on the Unranked podcast.
I like to think of that. Those were Nikki's tidbits.
That could be a new segment. It's fine with me. It's
You just
very
read
easy
some
to
random
do.
ass headlines.
It's very easy to do. Just Google. Use my amazing Google skills. What else? What do we have questions? Are we able to do that, or is that?
I
not
mean, yeah,
something
we're
we're
able to do that. You have access to the Discord. People post questions in there.
Oh, I forgot that people post questions in the Discord.
I
Do we have any
mean,
questions? Or we?
Yeah, we cut the string of questions we had short last time. So
All
let's
right.
go back and try to find out where we left off. How about that?
Okay, we can do that.
All right.
Thanks.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we got through all of Narc's questions. I thought there were more. Yeah. So at one point, I think it was last week. Is Nathan Fielder more insane than his clients in the rehearsal?
I think that they're
Obi-Wan
portraying
says
him
that.
to be that way. Yeah, I
Do
think
you
that
think
he's
I don't
taking
think
it.
he's actually that crazy. I mean, he's
No,
not normal because a normal person doesn't go with these elaborate fucking plans. But
he is.
I guess,
I
yeah.
would say he is. I'm going to say he's fearless in a certain way that like he doesn't like he portrays himself as this awkward dude, right? But he's okay with that level of awkwardness. Like he's okay with pushing the boundary with people, whereas I can't. I can't physically. Like I feel like I physically can't do it. Even if I knew I was on a TV show, even if I knew we were going to tell them it's a joke, I feel like I still couldn't do it and act and ask and say ask the questions he asks, say
Yeah.
the things he
And
says.
also with
I
a
don't
straight
think I
face
could
the
do
entire
it.
time.
Right. And with a straight face, I would never be able to do it. So I
Yeah.
commend him on that. And I feel like I'm watching like this Inception show that's like completely fucking with me. Whereas like I don't know. I feel like Angela to me is like, is she real? Is she not? She's got to be real. Um, and then it's like, but then there's like the people with the Fielder method are coming in and they're acting in
I don't
parts
know.
of the
Without
rehearsal for
spoiling much, we
Angela.
could
So
talk
it's
about
like,
this more
how
in the
deep are
post
we
show.
going?
But go ahead and check out the rehearsal.
It's
It's
fantastic.
definitely some original TV.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Well, yeah, it's super original television.
Yep. So
Um,
you kind of answered this, and I kind of answered this. I'm going to move on from it because I don't want to go into spoilers for the rehearsal
Post
until
show
post
will
show.
also talk about Better Call Saul, which I'm just going to say right now for anyone who doesn't listen to the post show. I thought it was another amazing ending, stuck by Vince Gilligan.
Okay. I heard a word wrong when you just said that. I heard stunk, but then I realized you said stuck, like he stuck the
Like he
landing.
stuck the landing
Yeah, yeah,
again.
yeah.
Like he did it again. Like I feel like he's that good. Vince is that good.
I don't know if it's just him. I'm assuming there's a team of people
Oh,
with
of
him.
course there's a team, but I'm just gonna say him and his team. Peter
Yeah.
Gould. Is it Peter Gould? Who's the
I
other
don't I
producer?
don't I don't watch the credits that hard. I'm
All
not
right.
gonna lie.
All right,
I'm not
sorry.
sure.
Well, I want to give credit where credit's due.
I know. I just don't know who it is. So I can't answer your questions of is it that guy? So this was answered by you and me in Discord, but I want to talk about it a little more. So
Okay.
Ibanez man, Carlos, he sent in the existential question of what would we do if we got all the stats of our lifetime, but you'd go into like the void of death, and then you appear on like a main menu, take your helmet off, and you've just been like a 12-year-old in a faraway future playing like a video game.
Right.
Like, what would you? I know what you said, but
I
like
said I would know why I made all the fucking
dumb
mistakes I
decisions.
made.
Yeah, but any more thoughts on that or no? Because that's a crazy scenario.
I mean, it's a crazy scenario, and it's complete. The funniest part about
Would
it,
that mean that the rest of us don't exist?
yeah, it
Like,
does. It means that I'm
or
in
is this
my
like a
own
co?
world.
Is like a multiplayer game? But with who? Who's the NPCs?
Right?
It
Who are
gets
the
hard to.
NPCs?
Yeah.
And what's amazing about that question is I think it's impossible to know. It's the same way it's impossible to know
Well, it's
whether we're in a
impossible to know until you
simulation.
take the helmet off, I guess.
But I'm not taking. I don't know how to take it off.
Well, no, I'm saying at the end of the game, you've taken the helmet off because you find out it's all been a video game.
Am I an NPC right now?
You
Am
could
I
be.
programmed to say everything I'm saying to you right now?
We could both be NPCs, and that's weird to think about. Because you would
In,
think,
in
am I playing me or am I just programmed to be this way?
right? Am I me or am I programmed?
Have I wasted all my time just doing exactly what I was going to do?
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also curious with that. I mean, I wrote like I'd wonder who put the game's difficulty all the way up. Was my
Ah, very
response.
nice.
But
Very nice. Yeah, I would also say like who made why did you impede me in certain ways here?
well, I mean, like in a video game, that'd be too easy if everything worked out.
Yeah.
You have to assume with people that everything worked out perfectly for our NPCs, right? Because
Yeah.
like, what kind of video game would that be? What's the point of the underling NPCs if you're just gonna have like all if you're like born in as a billionaire, right? Like,
Sure.
what's the fun?
What's the fun in that?
That'd be a bad arc.
But maybe that's the game you're playing now. The next game you play, you're going to play
So
like
you're
one of a
saying
pauper.
so you're saying it's like random? You could just spawn randomly in this
You've
scenario?
already or the previous game you played as the really really rich kid and now you want to play as the not so rich kid.
So you say so you're selecting in this explanation or guess or whatever the hell you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You have selected it's a choice of how you want to spawn into the game.
Yep.
Literally, I
Yep.
guess.
Yep. Or like Oregon Trail. Like, oh, you're the banker, or you know, you're a U.S.
So you just get to pick like a profession.
Yeah, you're like you pick like U.S. citizen in the early or late 1900s, and yeah, and like the next go around, you're like a Russian citizen in 1929.
Oh wow, you've picked two not great times.
Right.
You know what? You're
Wait,
gonna pick like.
But then hold on a second.
Okay.
Because then if I go with my
you'd go even
assumes,
crazier, by the way, if you went back to like the 1920s, because there wouldn't even be video games by the time you're dead.
Yeah, but then that assumes then that all of this has already happened and that the United States and Russia and all that exists. Like if I choose to go back, to
Although
that
you'd have to
time.
assume
If I chose to pick this time period, that means that either someone has created all of this, or they're basing it on real life, and I'm in the future in the year 3000.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
mean, he
but they're
said you'd be in the future when you.
but now am I okay? Fine. But then if that's true, am I inhibiting? Am I in the body of me,
No.
of like a person who lived during that time, or am I now injected into this scenario?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So are you playing someone, or are you
Am I
just
playing a real
now
historical
involved in the
character?
situation?
Right. Am I playing a historical character
I
or
would go with you have to be playing someone because you have parents.
right?
Because otherwise the
Right.
parents wouldn't have had the kid,
The kid and the whole thing.
and that
Yeah.
would screw up their
Right. So
trajectory.
now I'm playing as me. And I guess what this is going back to what we said before the other week when we were talking about fucking butterfly effect. So
A little bit.
now what?
A little bit.
A little bit. So now I have to, now am I playing as, am I along for the ride? Is it one of those like,
Well, it
is it
seems
like a
like you have no
telltale
memory
game?
of your other life at all
Mm,
in this
mm.
scenario. And also, it would be taking forever. So, like, your brain, even if you did at the start of the game have some memory of, like, it would be way gone because you're feeling time move as slowly as you are feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think the amount of hours it takes to finish this game?
Okay.
Oh,
So that's another question.
yeah.
So,
Is the game moving super fast and like you don't realize it because you're
and
in the
I don't
game?
realize it.
Yeah,
Right. Like, is this just like a day for video game me?
maybe.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
See, these questions work a lot better with, I think, this kind of conversation works better with two people rather than four, because I feel like
Yeah.
with four, we just go around and go, your answer, your answer, your answer, your answer.
There's not a lot of back and forth.
And there's no back and forth and we just move on. But this, we got some creative, we got some juices flowing on this
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Some tuna juices.
Yeah.
Gross. Anyway,
Well,
should we move on to our wing it game that we don't know what it is because we didn't plan one?
yeah, because I don't have a complaint. And wait, you made a game or no?
No, but I did not. I'm just saying we should wing something.
Okay.
You want to like come up with like 5 questions about ourselves the other person should know? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things. Unless you have some good, I'm just
I mean, I got
spitting
nothing.
out ideas, man.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
This could get cut. If anyone was to listen to this far into the podcast before putting it out, this could get cut.
Right. Okay. So, what kind of games do we usually? What games do we usually play? What's our repertoire of games?
There's so many at this point.
That's true.
I mean, the other fucking like a few weeks ago, I played "What the fuck item is in my mouth."
Right. That's right.
So-
Right. All right. What if I read a headline and I remove a word from it? You have to guess what that word is.
I have to guess a random word. We could try it. All right. What do you want to call
Yeah.
this game?
Guess a random word.
Okay. Very creative.
Okay. Got one for you. You ready?
No, let's go.
The blank is among dozens of books banned in this Texas school district.
Oh, the Bible.
That is correct.
I read about that.
Okay.
Or I heard
All
about
right.
it yesterday. I can't remember if I read or saw
Okay.
it somewhere. But
All
yeah.
right. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, basically they wanted to get rid of any books that had any sexually explicit material, and the Bible has plenty of that. So
It does. It does. Okay. Blank attack suspect pleads not guilty to attempted murder
you
assault.
give me 2 blanks. This is bullshit. Blank attack subject.
Suspect.
So there's 2
blank
suspect.
Blank attack suspect
So
pleads not guilty to attempted murder assault. It's a person.
This is a 2-word attack.
It's a person.
Oh, this is a person's name?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard the story, so I don't know.
Salman Rushdie.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I remember he
Mhm.
was attacked. I did read about that, but
Okay.
it didn't stand out enough.
Yeah. Sealed blank in Trump search should be redacted, judge says.
Warrant.
No, affidavit.
Affidavit.
You were close. You're
It's in the
close.
ballpark.
Yeah. I love how I search new. I don't know
By
about
the way,
this.
I'm pretty sure this is why Trump's stuff is coming up in your Wikipedia.
Maybe. But so I just searched, like I literally Googled news. The first hit is news.google.com. The second hit is foxnews.com.
You know what you should do? As Chris would say, you should use the only search engine worth using, Bing.
Bing.
Bing,
Yeah.
they pay me money. That's what he says all
Mm,
the time.
mm,
They don't
mm.
actually pay him money. I hope. But
Blank tells nuclear plant workers to not go to work Friday amid concerns of planned incident.
FBI. I don't know.
Russia.
Yeah, this is tough because you're just reading literal news. It'd be
Yeah.
more fun if this was like something more fun.
That I planned and put together before
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um okay. Let's go with
I think I've gotten one right so far, if I'm keeping
yeah.
score.
Yeah, I think you've gotten one.
The first one.
Um Blank destroys postal service truck in Melville.
There's so many choices here. Uh Postal Service. Okay. Explosion.
You're close. Fire.
Okay.
Fire. All right, let's switch to uh uh
We
let's
don't have
go
to do
with
too many more.
no, I know.
We
Let's
can
go
cut
with
this short.
yeah, well, here we go. Oh wait, no, let's go with this.
Okay, you got a good one then. I hope.
No, I have a different we're switching. Okay.
Is the rule the same? I've just got the word.
No.
Oh God.
Now it's okay. What is the title of one of the first video games ever developed by American physicist William Higginbotham, who designed the game in 1958 for display at the Brookhaven National Laboratory's annual public exhibition?
I don't know. Pac-Man. I have no
Tennis
idea.
for two.
Interesting. By the way, when I was in Wisconsin, I went to this arcade place,
Yeah.
and they had like the original. They had a lot of old video games, and like the stand-up. They had all sorts of pinball machines and stuff too. But anyway, I played the original Tetris, and it was distracting because all I could do was stare at the backwards like R and like all like the Russian references in it that I
Yeah.
would never think about otherwise.
Yeah.
That reminded me. I
What
don't know
was the
why.
first video game console to be offered by an American company since Atari?
Since Atari.
Yeah.
I'm bad with years on some of these.
Well, just think of a video game console created by Americans.
No. No, I mean it shouldn't be that one.
I thought you were saying now. I thought you were like now. That's what I call music.
No, that's not a video game console.
Not yet.
Uh I can't think of the name of one of them, so I'm just gonna say the Xbox because
You are correct.
that's really okay. Wow.
That's it. That is it.
I couldn't because I was like Sega's not, Sony's not. Uh pretty sure like I know Nintendo's obviously not, but I didn't know if like Commodore maybe was or something like
the
that.
Commodore 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not 64, was it? Was it
That's what
64?
it says. Yeah. The
Oh,
Commodore
okay, it was
64.
64.
It was the highest selling single computer model of all time.
Hmm.
In what land does the Legend of Zelda take place?
I should know this.
You should know this.
The Wild. No,
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hyrule.
That's perfect.
It took a while to get there. I was like, this is somewhere in my brain.
It took you a little bit. Took you a little bit. Let's see.
I don't even know if we're playing a game anymore or what's going on.
Yeah,
but I'll
no,
keep
I don't know
these.
what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I mean, these are,
What was random trivia?
What was the first? Which Halo game in the series takes place between Halo 2 and 3?
Between 2 and 3?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think did it. I'll say Reach. I don't know if that's correct.
It
No,
was Halo 3 ODST.
ODST. Wait, that's
Mm-hmm.
between. That's right. It was a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
I always forget about that game anyway, even though I probably played it more uh than Reach. But
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Um, yeah, so
All right, I win out of the
that's
two of us. I
Dan
win.
wins. Dan wins. Dan
Yeah, woo!
wins.
That was good. That was well
Heyo.
planned.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we found out that the game master wasn't going to be here day of
No,
and we
and
both
then
work, so
yeah, and then we found out that how to make sound work on the live stream midway through the show, so that was
right.
good.
Right. Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
oops. But
Oopsie
anyway,
daisy.
that's fine. We have the recording of the Zoom. It'll be able to get posted again, hopefully,
Sure.
if Tom looks at it. If not, I don't know. But yeah. So should we do the? I guess we'll do the rollout here. Tuna, you go first, I guess, because I.
Yeah, Tuna Targaryen on PlayStation and Twitter, and Tuna Space Targaryen on Xbox.
All right, you can find me at Big Dan 15 on Twitch, on Twitter, on PlayStation, and on Xbox. I'm the Big Dan 15.
And we're the Unranked Podcast, and you can suck it.
There's music. It's not there though. All right, so the rest of this, I think we do the post show now, and then later on, Tom's supposed to cut it off the end and make it private. But
All
I
right.
think that's how it works. I don't know.
So
If not, free post show.
yeah, free
Uh,
post show. Okay, so
so
Better
we
Call.
watched a bunch of shows, so we were trying to save these for them.
So okay, so Better Call Saul. I thought it ended very, very well. Like the entire time when Jimmy McGill / Saul Goodman was negotiating with the DA, I was like, he's gonna fuck up. There's gonna be something he's gonna fuck up. He's going too far. He's getting too cocky. Like I thought the tension was there, and then I
Yeah.
liked the cameos, like the little conversations he had with Walt and Mike and his brother Chuck, that kind of said, like, in so many ways, Jimmy McGill has been the way he's been forever, and he's not a good person, and
Yeah.
he finally did one thing. He saved Kim from
Well, he didn't even necessarily do that.
ruin. Well, what do you mean?
Like in his speech, he never really says like, and she wasn't involved. It was all me or anything like that.
Well, with
But you
everything
have to
like
assume
that,
because he just pretty much put the blame on himself, but he didn't like actively like say that she wasn't involved at all.
well, she definitely wasn't involved in any of the stuff after Lalo. So, because
No,
she wasn't even in the state, so he kind of like she's
but
not
that's
involved
not
in
what she was
any of
being
that.
saved from anyway. She
But
was.
he said
It
he
was from
did
the.
say that she wasn't there with Lalo. He did say that.
All right, I don't know. I still don't know if it helps because the whole thing that she was in trouble for was the defamation stuff. Like
Mm,
all the fucking
mhm.
with Hamlin before, the pop through the head.
Right.
But I thought it was a little corny too at the end. The
You
court
thought it
scene,
was corny?
a little too
Which
corny.
scene? Which scene? The
The court scene.
Goodfellas,
I'm saying like his
the
speech
court
felt
scene.
a little too corny.
It was. Let me ask. Was it kind of reminiscent of when Ray Liotta jumps off the witness stand in Goodfellas and like almost talks directly to the camera and says like, "I had it all. I could do whatever I wanted, and
But
this is what happened."
here's the difference.
Yeah.
Uh, they're both corny. One of them's just in a
Mm-hmm.
movie that was made in 1994, and the other
Yeah.
one was made now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've had the time to realize that's corny.
I hear you. All right, I can appreciate your take on it. I thought it was
Yeah,
really good.
I
I
thought it was a
thought
good
that
episode either way. I thought it was cool that every scene they show with like Bryan Cranston in it, he doesn't look much older than he did in the show, in my
yeah,
mind at least.
mm-hmm.
Although that could just be in my mind because I haven't watched the original Breaking Bad.
It could just be in your mind. It's true.
Yeah,
It's true. I honestly I feel like shows don't end very well, and it's very rare to have a show that ends very well. And I feel
yeah.
like
Well, it's not that
Breaking.
rare. You just remember the ones that end poorly more. I feel like
Well,
more shows end
name another
fine.
show that ended well.
Another show that ended well.
Name three,
It's hard to
and
think of the ones that ended
and
well because you
you
don't
cannot
remember
choose
them.
Breaking Bad because it's another binge show.
Well, There's other shows.
And you can't pick mini series either.
It's I like all the ones that ended poorly are stuck in my head. The ones that ended well, I've watched 9,000 shows. I can't think of them right now.
One, give me two. Give me two shows that ended good, that were good endings.
Now I'm thinking of like ones with like exceptional endings. I'm trying to like see if I can come up with like the perfect answer.
I can't think of any show in my mind that had a really good ending. Right now, at least. You got to give me time to actually let me Google.
I forget how Mad Men even ended.
I didn't like Mad Men.
Okay, I just literally can't remember how it ended.
You could pick Mad Men. It's subjective, obviously.
I'm just trying to think of like shows on this list. I know Sopranos. Everyone hated the ending.
Yep. Seinfeld, terrible.
Well, yeah, Seinfeld's terrible.
Okay, did you ever see The Americans? I thought that ended okay.
I watched the first 2 seasons and then I couldn't watch anymore.
Okay, all right.
I just couldn't get into it anymore.
I bet you if Chris were here, he would probably say The Good Place.
Oh, The Good Place was okay. Yeah, that was a good ending.
Okay. Schitt's Creek.
I didn't watch it at all.
I thought yeah.
The Office was okay.
I heard it was. I mean,
I didn't mind it. I mean, everyone's got different opinions, so I try to. Here's the thing with me: like, I try not to go into these finales like expecting too much.
No, but it is because I still hold that it's rare for a series.
The problem is,
well.
I think everyone puts their personal expectations or their shared expectations from like the conversations they've had with other fans, and go like, if it doesn't end like this, I'm going to be disappointed.
No, I agree with you. I think a lot of people are expecting like Saul Goodman to die.
Or get away with it or something.
Get away with it, but I was totally expecting what happened. But I think like collectively, I think there's like a what the fuck is going on? Looks like you're using an ad blocker. Fuck off.
Well, it looks like you're using an ad blocker, man. What are you trying to look at right now?
Best TV finales. That had the BuzzFeed. I'm not going to BuzzFeed. Anyway, I thought there were a lot of good callbacks in Better Call Saul. I liked the fact that the Time Machine book was what was in the first episode of the series of the season. And Chuck had it in his house.
Yeah. I did find it funny. The best line in the episode is probably said by Walter White with they're comparing like their biggest regrets, and he tells like the whole story. He's like, I thought these people were my friends and we started a business, and then they just ripped it all away. Like long story. And then you have Saul Goodman who goes, yeah, no, I did a slip and fall once, but I actually hurt myself.
Right.
And he's like, that's your big regret. And then he looks at me and goes, so you've always been this way.
Right. You've always been like this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a cartoon, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, I thought had a really good-ish
ending. It was a good ending, but it was also weak because they left holes. And then we've talked about this, Tom, but like they filled them in like not TV show versions of things. So it just kind of disappointed me that I wanted to find out these things.
Okay. All right.
But I thought the ending was still good. It's just
gotcha.
I'm just trying to think of big shows now. Like once they're gone, they disappear from my mind. It's kind of weird how that works.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of how did Boardwalk Empire even end? I'm just thinking of shows I watched over the years.
Did Community end well? I never watched it.
Community, no. They had I didn't have an ending to it, and then they brought it back like on Yahoo for one season. It was terrible.
What about Modern Family?
I don't know.
I thought you watched that show.
I at one point did. It lasted too long. Some of these shows last so long that I stopped watching after a while, especially sitcom ones for the most part. Lost. Nobody likes the ending.
Yeah, no, that's I would.
Survivor season 40 was good.
Yeah. All of this needs to be like collective. Like the collective is that it was good.
Yeah, it's happy with it or sad with it. Yeah.
Like The Wire, I don't know, The Wire, it was okay. The
Wire
kind of just
it's kind of like a season by season difference for that one.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
That's how it usually gets broken down because it does all connect, but it's not in a satisfying way for some of it. Because season 1 to season 5, if you watch like the first episode of season 1, then watch the last episode of season 5, you'd be so fucking confused. You'd be like, who the fuck are any of these people? What's going on?
Of course, I clicked on one of the links is to aarp.org.
Why is that one of the links? What are you looking up on your computer?
I searched shows with great series finale first search
Golden
result
Girls
was
come up?
what?
Where the Golden Girls come up? I'm trying to think
No,
why
but like
AARP would have come up.
Newhart, the Mary Tyler Moore Show is on this list. So yeah.
I don't know. But what else did we watch?
Well, the
Besides
rehearsal is
Saul,
just getting
the
crazier and
rehearsal. That's
crazier,
right.
which is great.
I so a couple episodes ago where they where he's running a class, the
Oh, when he was
computer
running the class,
method, and then he goes, "I want it to be part of the class."
yeah,
And had someone else play him.
yeah,
I thought we were entering an endless loop.
I
I
thought so
thought he was going
too.
to keep moving further and further back, like
Yeah,
to one of the other students in the class, and then the teacher
yep.
would play the other guy. And I'm kind of happy it didn't, but part of me is a little disappointed he didn't go that far with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I told you this. I think I love that he opened up. So the bar from the first episode of the show, where he makes a bar and then he travels it out with them for the second project, and he goes like, sometimes it's nice to see a familiar place. And he's going to this bar and he's like, but it was a little boring with no customers. So I opened it. So
Right,
HBO net, I now own a bar through HBO's money.
right. I now own a
I
bar
had
of
to change
HBO
the name
paid
to like
for.
Nate's Great Place or whatever the fuck I
Right,
changed it to.
right. I mean, it's just great TV. It's so original. Like to me, it just seems so original, and it's just something like
I
the
think what they must be doing in the writers' room for that show
mm,
is just going, what is the stupidest thing we could do next?
yeah, yeah,
And how do we make it big?
yeah. I like it though. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to watch, and it's a lot of fun to see. Also, Britt get very like confused and not really understand because I think she's not used to this kind of show. And I was like, have you seen Nathan for You? So she hadn't seen
So
Nathan for You.
when she's watching it, is she like actively really paying attention or kind of like on her
She's
phone also?
actively paying attention, but also in her mind is like really like bothered by the fact that she doesn't know who's an actor and who's not. And that is like really fucking with her. And I feel like she just can't let it go. I'm like, some of these people might be, some of them might not be. We don't really know right now. Like, just go run with it. Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, it's
It's
insane
all a
and
ridiculous
cringy. And
scenario. And
like,
it's
it's
getting more
making
ridiculous.
this show's making me feel cringy in a way nothing has ever made me feel cringy before.
And you're a big sour
So,
candy fan. I feel like you love the cringe.
exactly. Oh, I got to order those candies, by the way.
Okay.
Tell everyone what they are.
Yeah. So I'll bring them on screen here because we're live still.
Yeah.
They are Smarty Stop candy belts. They were a pound. They're less than that now. Assorted sour belts.
Beautiful.
And they're very sour. They're tasty. Alex is excited to try them, but not excited enough to actually order them.
You get them on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it right now then.
Anyway, is that the end here?
I like
the
it.
end game. All right, we're gonna call it a phalanges. Thanks for watching the post show with us. You know where to find us. Bye.
Record.